Welcome to the Elimination Chamber predictions video. We are back today with Charles and Zach and me, of course. So we're going to jump right in. Before we do, we are going to go over the results of the Royal Rumble picks first.
Yeah, go over it slow.
Yeah, I'll go over it nice and slow for you.
Yeah.
I'll start with me, who got a grand total of 5 points.
That's embarrassing.
And
I won't lie. I thought 110%. I thought it was 25 points, and I've been saying 25 like the whole week that Maddie and I have been talking about it. I was very wrong this time.
5 points because the only thing I got right was Powerhouse Hobbs in the Rumble or Royce Keys showing up in the Rumble. So, I mean, I'll take that. I'm glad I got that one. In second place was Zach with 45 points. Zach got both the random number for the Women's Rumble and Liv Morgan being the winner. He got that right. And he also got bonus points for Alexa or Charlotte eliminating each other. Technically, yeah. Charlotte kind of eliminated Alexa Bliss there.
Yeah, with a botch. I still stand by that. I was not planned. I thought they had more in the Rumble for those two. They was going to build to more. And I think that Nia didn't let go.
And then in first place, Charles with a whopping 70 points. He got both the random number for the Men's Rumble. He got Roman winning the Rumble. He got both the Iron Man or Iron Woman and most eliminations for both.
Because I picked my teams for that.
Yeah, you 100% were like,
yeah,
this is definitely how this show is going.
Obafemi.
Yeah. First PLE of the year. It is 1-0. Charles in the lead.
All right, let's get to this one.
And now we are getting to the Elimination Chamber. We're going to pick the winners of every match. There are 4 matches on the Elimination Chamber card. And at the very end, we're going to do a prediction for what's in the crate, which is going to be fun. So first match, we're going to talk about the Women's Elimination Chamber. It's Asuka versus Alexa Bliss versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Kiana James versus Rhea Ripley versus Tiffany Stratton. To me, this is a pretty easy pick. I'm going to go Tiffany Stratton. Is going to win and face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania.
I am there's the two choices, right? It's Rhea or it's Tiffany. But yeah, with Aaron, he didn't get the rematch. He got hurt. He was champ. Yeah, Tiffany. Tiffany's definitely.
I am shocked.
Oh, you're gonna say I bet you're gonna say Raquel or Rhea.
That's who I thought you were going to say. No, I'm going to pick the winner, and the winner is Rhea Ripley.
Oh.
And the reason is she's going to win, and Jade's going to cost them the tag titles on the way to WrestleMania, and it's going to be a whole thing.
I had
and that
something
is a
like
monster match.
It is.
It is, but it isn't.
It is.
It had to be Rhea or Tiffany, right? Because I stood by at the Rumble. I was like, Bianca's gonna come back. She's either gonna last thrown out, or she's gonna be the one who wins Chamber because she didn't win Chamber. Well, did she win Chamber?
It could be Raquel. It could be a hoss fight, but I think it's gonna be Rhea.
It's Rhea or Tiffany. There's no one else in that match who wins.
Yeah. The next match is Becky Lynch defending the Women's Intercontinental Championship against AJ Lee.
I'll go first. Head, not heart. They're in Chicago. Becky's winning.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be one Chicago native winning, and it's not going to be AJ Lee, so Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Becky, right? Like it has to be because I think that you saved AJ's returning title win for Mania, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an entirely different thing for the next one though.
Yeah, go for the next. You can start lead us off.
Yeah,
go. Okay. Aaron and I had a spiel about this. If I go with the heart, right? Punk, Deep, Finn, in Finn's hometown. Do you have Finn beat Punk in his hometown and do the triple threat that I really want at Mania? I'm gonna be, I'm gonna say Finn.
Whoa.
I appreciate that. All
I
right.
I think that there's so much of a better story for
Yeah.
that triple threat than I love Punk and Roman, but I don't want to see that match.
No, I'm glad that evens it out if Stratton wins. So that's good. I'm going to pick the obvious, the best in the world, CM Punk. He is going to remain champion. There is a monster match at WrestleMania that they are not going to ruin.
We all said that, and then Jay won the Rumble, and so
That was incredible. He
it
could
was.
he could win the chamber. I thought. I mean,
I,
oh, there's still
I,
time.
oh no, well, okay, we'll mute Charles for the next segment, because I don't ever want to hear that horrid crap coming with
Jey
Professor.
Uso, first person to pin El Grande Americano,
Noted.
original El Grande, and nobody talked about it. That's Jey Uso.
Yeah. Main event, Jey Uso.
Wait, Aaron, who'd you pick for this match?
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna say was I love Finn Balor just as much as I love a shakeup. However, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns is the biggest match in the company, maybe the industry this year and beyond or before. Is happening. CM Punk wins the title.
Now here's where it gets fun. And this
This
is
is
what
where it
makes
gets fun.
this is probably either the most predictable elimination chamber of all time or the least predictable. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like everybody and their mother says Cody's winning.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
But what if
and
he doesn't? And if he doesn't, all five other people could do it.
that's the thing, right? Here's what I want. If Cody is not winning it, he has to go out first. You cannot. Cody has to get pinned clean in the middle of the
I think
ring
he goes out
first
to an
out.
RKO. I really do, which leads me to my pick. My pick for this match is Randy Orton.
Your pick is Randall Keith Orton.
Randy Orton.
Mm,
Head, not
uh,
heart. Heart would be how you do it. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah. Yeet.
Okay. Okay.
I swear, Aaron. You say James.
Okay. So I this is a hard one, and I was really keeping this one close to the vest because I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is going to, or what I do know I want to happen. I want there to be a mega, you know, I'm going back on my word here. I want there to be a mega match at WrestleMania. I want there to be a multi-man match, not just three guys. I want it to be
Right.
big. I do
Right.
want it, I do want it to be big. However,
And that's why Cody can't win,
yeah, Cody cannot win.
which is crazy.
I
Like,
do not think Cody needs to win this match.
yeah.
With that being said, there is a guy on this list who, due to unforeseen circumstances, is in an opportunity that is different than what was lined up prior. The man has been involved with the vision for a long time, but the vision is kind of low right now on people. There's one guy that will pop the universe if he wins this match. He did, have a lot of big moments last year. We love the guy, maybe not all of us, but the winner of this match is LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I was trying to trick you with the J, but I
I,
love
I, I
Jay.
would, I would have violently left home. I
All
would.
right. Should I type Cody now or what do you
No, no, no. Okay, because right, I think that this is where the crate comes into play. I think that the crate is okay. I had a headcanon earlier that maybe the crate gets involved in the women's and it's like Bianca, but then I'm like no because for some reason it took her
you
a year
think
to
they
get a
wheeled
second.
the crate into the chamber?
No, I think that they have like a silly segment like they put the right outside on the ramp, or it's like it's there going into one of the two chamber matches. I think the men. I think that has. You're not going to close the show with the Fox, right? You're going to close the show with the men's chamber match, right?
I don't know.
I okay.
What do you think it is?
It's not Javon. I think he's going to have the best showing of the night. I think he's going to absolutely murder somebody off the top of that cell. I think it's not Trick Williams. It's not Jey Uso. It's not. I think, and what my heart says is that I think Orton and Cody get into it, and I think Knight wins because I think that's what has to happen. Because I swear, if you give LA Knight his Mania moment at the Saudi one, when no one is going to be at that show, well, right, Knight has to win.
LA Knight is getting his Mania moment this year
I
in the
so
second main event
I think
against
yeah, right.
Brock Lesnar.
No, and okay, so this is if it has to be Knight because I know if Knight doesn't win, he has to go fight Lesnar, and I don't want that. I don't want that
I
match.
do.
I want Alba to fight Lesnar.
Lesnar's in the biggest giving mood of his career. I would love to see our guy go against him.
I don't want to watch Lesnar try and take a PFT.
Let's lead right into Chapel. What is in the crate? You go
Yeah.
first. You haven't
What's in
gone
the
first
crate?
yet.
Okay, it's a twofer. I think that Danhausen comes out because that's what I want. I
Is he
want
in the
Danhausen.
crate?
I think Danhausen is in the crate because it's the
Okay.
only thing that makes sense. But I think that it's him and Jericho. But I think it's I don't
But
I
what's
don't know.
in the crate?
I think an unconscious Danhausen
In the crate is Danhausen.
is Danhausen. I think he's in the crate. I think it leads to Jericho's return, but I definitely think that Danhausen is in that crate.
Okay. Aaron, what's in the crate?
I went back and forth on like what's actually in the crate, but as soon as I saw the crate on TV, there's only one guy. There's a pioneer of this. You got a date, you got a surprise, you got something to look forward to. You imagine it's a return or a debut. It has to be a return, in my opinion, of Chris Jericho, and I think he is actually going to be in the crate. I think Jericho is going to be in the crate.
Okay. I've been on the Danhausen train the entire time. I also think because it's in Chicago and Danhausen is such a punk guy, like I'm on the train. But just to make a swerve, um, I don't think it's somebody. I think it's something. And I think that something is nothing more than the list.
I think
Hmm.
that is what Aaron and I were talking about earlier. Do we think it's a big hanging list?
I think it's
Because
the
that would be.
list, and I think he comes out immediately after we see it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can see it. I said that I want Danhausen to be holding Chris Jericho action figures,
that's
and
cool.
then he like drops them, and then you get the countdown, and then
That's
the
cool.
break the walls cuts, and then it's Judas. I think that that makes the most sense. But do you have him cost somebody in the chamber,
No, I think it's his
or,
own thing.
or do you give him the Punk at the end of?
It could be the Punk at the end of Survivor Series.
Oh,
And not just that, last year at Elimination Chamber, the Cena heel turn closed the show. So it could
Yeah,
yeah, but
be,
but The Rock thought that that was cool, and he wanted Cody's
yeah,
soul.
and The Rock
And
could be in the crate.
he could.
I will turn off my The Rock is in his grave. So the only reason that I think it's not Jericho is because like you have to tell me and tell the audience, people who know Chris Jericho, which is why I think it's probably Danhausen, is you're going to tell me that Chris Jericho spent 3 weeks in this grave.
No, that's why I said it's the list.
I would love it if it was this. I
It could
think
be the light up jacket.
Could be.
what if it's just like all of his memorabilia?
That'd be sick.
Be sweet.
Like it's the jacket, the Liz, it's like his cut off like ponytail, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, it
think
could be all that.
I think this could end up being. I think we could all end up being wrong, and it's the easiest to call. It's gonna go. It's gonna go Tiffany. It's gonna go Punk. It's gonna go Becky. It's gonna go Cody, and it's gonna be simple. Or they're gonna swerve everything, and all of us would be very wrong. I don't think it's gonna be extremes ends of either thing. There's gonna be no middle ground on this one.
Yeah.
And then they've got 6 months or 6 weeks to tell me why Obafemi is gonna murder Lesnar at Mania, or
No,
the
Obafemi might be fighting Rusev at Mania.
Could
uh,
happen.
That could build
uh,
till then. I think it would be fantastic too.
but I just want him to take off the overcoat so I can get my Rusev Day shirt back.
Well, this was fun.
This was
This was
good.
a blast, y'all. Thanks
These,
for predicting. We
yeah.
will we will know after Saturday who's in the lead here. And stay tuned, guys, on the channel. If you look in the description, we'll have our picks listed in there. And then, of course, after Saturday, we will update it with the points, with the winner. And hopefully, Elimination Chamber is one to remember. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for
Later,
hanging
boys.
out. And we'll
Later,
see
boys.
y'all on the next one. Peace.